It's Miss Tiffany from the Butler Area Public Library, and I'm here with another video with some strategies on ways your family can improve their family literacy. This video is going to focus on strategies that involve writing. Now, when we're talking about family literacy, remember, we're talking about the whole family, and there are family members of all different ages in families, right? But no matter how young or old your family members are, everyone has some form of writing activity that they can be involved with to help improve family literacy. Let's start with our youngest family members. Babies and toddlers obviously are not going to be engaging in a whole lot of independent writing activities. However, there are still writing related things that they can do even at that very young age. When you first introduce things like crayons to your child, that is a writing activity that helps improve their literacy. Even if they're just working on scribbling crayons on paper, that's still something that's going to help improve their writing. Not only are they engaging in activity that helps them look down and see that they're creating something, they're also working on those gross and fine motor skills by learning the correct ways to hold a crayon or a pencil. As the child gets a little bit older, they can engage in some more guided writing activities. If you think about things like worksheets where preschoolers begin to trace letters, that is a great activity to work on writing literacy. But not every kid likes to sit down and do worksheets, right? There are other ways that you can have your child practice writing their letters. A great option is a sand tray. That's where you just take a little wooden tray or a little plastic container and you put a little bit of sand in it and you allow the child to use their finger to draw letters in the sand. If you're a little bit braver and don't mind a mess, you can do this activity with something like shaving cream on a countertop, or if you have a child who likes to get really into the mess, you can use pudding because that way, if they put it in their mouth, it's fine. Again, you just spread it out on the surface and allow the child to write in the material. It really feels like they are playing, which is another aspect of literacy that we're going to talk about in another video, because it feels like they're doing something they normally wouldn't be allowed to do. But the secret is they're actually working on their writing skills. So you get a little bit of work in both areas done. Once children begin being really able to write their letters, the next thing you're going to do is work on writing their name. This is a great skill for kids to begin working on as they prepare for preschool and kindergarten. You can have them write their first name, their middle name, their full name. These are all good activities. You can also help them learn to write the names of the other people in the family as well as their title. So they might learn things like grandma or brother or sister. After they have mastered things like writing their name, you can start having them work on writing sight words that they might be starting to read in books. So if they are starting to read short sight words like cat, dog, the, and these are all words that you can have them practice writing. Once the child is fully engaged in independent reading activities, they're most likely working on independent writing activities in school as well. So they would be working on writing things like sentences, having good punctuation, making sure that there is a noun and a verb. But those aren't the only ways you can begin engaging your child in writing in ways that are meaningful. Perhaps you have your child write the grocery list. They may need help with spelling some of the words, but that is okay. By doing an activity such as writing the grocery list, they are engaging in the family while working on their literacy skills. Another great option for children who want to begin writing and working on those writing skills in a way that doesn't feel so much like an assignment is having them write letters or cards to important people in their life. Recently, a family gave me cards made by the children in their family because the kids were really into making cards, and that is a great writing activity for children to engage in. The older the child gets, the more they're going to be doing writing in school, so slowly school writing activities will probably begin fulfilling the bulk of the writing activities. But some kids do like to write independently, and it's important that the adults in their life encourage that. A really fun way that you can do that is every year PBS has a Young Writers Contest, and you can encourage your child to work on writing a story to submit to that contest. We also do writing activities at the library, teaching younger kids what it means to craft a story, and these are all great options. Again, family literacy isn't just contained to the children in the family. It's good for children to watch the adults in their life work on writing activities as well. That could be things like writing a recipe, writing letters to family and friends, writing out holiday cards. All of these are good activities to model for the children in your life when you're talking about improving family literacy through writing. For adults, doing writing activities on their own, journaling and self reflection writing are some really great opportunities to work on your own writing within the adult realm that has nothing to do with the children in your life. And it's also a good form of self care as well. If you received one of our family literacy kits, one of the things in the kits is a notebook for children to begin writing if they are just beginning their writing activities. So this notebook has the wide guided lines. It's really good for practicing writing individual letters or writing their name or starting to write sight words and progressing on to simple sentences. There is also a notebook with smaller lined paper for the older children or the adults in your family to engage in some writing as well. Even if you didn't receive one of our literacy kits, you can still work on writing activities in your everyday life. Again, things like writing grocery lists or having the child help you write the grocery lists. Any piece of paper can be used to do writing. And if the last year has taught us anything, it is that children are progressively more involved in digital media and digital learning. So if your child is someone who uses an electronic device such as a tablet or a laptop, you can encourage them to do writing activities there as well. Writing isn't limited to the physical act of holding a pencil and writing your letters. As a child gets older, they're going to be using technology more and more to do writing. So it's good to expose them to that whenever it feels most appropriate for your family. I hope you have found this overview on writing strategies to improve family literacy for your family helpful. If you have any questions about writing strategies for your family or questions about anything library related, please feel free to reach out to me. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.